Measure of a Man. How'd you get that title?
You know, the song Measure of a Man is one of my favorites, and I love it a lot and enjoy it. But it's more of a reminder to me, I think. You know, I'm in a position now where so many celebrities have so much influence. And one of the things that I want to make sure that I do is, while I have this influence, to make sure that I set a good example. And, you know, I'm remaining a role model. And so that the title is just a reminder to me every time I look at the cover that, you know, I want to make sure that I'm setting that example and being the role model. So it's really a way to keep me on my toes. I've got an album coming out the 14th. It's a big deal for me. So the 14th album, me, 1/4, October. Go buy it. Nice. Hello, everybody.
Talk. A lot of people spent the night out. I pull in there are people sleeping out front.
Could do that.
So, is there a number you can dial and find out how your CD is doing at all times? Up all night?
I know, right? I would sit there on the phone all day long if there was. No, there's not.
There's no way, you know. So you just have to check in like regular people?
Well, no, I check in with the record label, but they haven't told me too much yet. They say it's doing well, but you know, I'm still a realist. We talked about that. I kind of like to keep my expectations low. And deliver a little bit better. So, you know, I'm not. You know, my part's over. I've done the recording, and I'm just happy that it's out in the stores now. I went and bought one last night. So
you bought one.
Randy
yourself?
Jackson told me it was good luck to go and buy one for yourself on the first day.
You paid retail.
I did, and I made everybody who was with me buy one too. With, you know, a little bit of rock flavor to it, but it's But to me, the songs that I like the most are the ones that are you have to emote with. You know, that have emotion and a lot of feeling and a story behind them. So a lot of the songs are.
Yeah, can you hear it?
I can hear it. A lot of the songs are slower or have a really good melody to them. So I think it's a lot of what people might expect from me.
He has a brand new music video and a whole mob of crazy fans. So, Clay, let's get started.
Hey, thank you, Mary. It's going great. I'm here at Kiss FM in LA with some of my biggest fans. They're in the back.
Clay invited E.T. along on his whirlwind promotional tour for his new album, Measure of a Man. First stop, radio station Kiss FM in Los Angeles.
Still hard to know that last year at this time I was sitting in Charlotte, North Carolina, studying, sleeping until 11. To me, I'm still just the kind of a dorky guy from North Carolina.
Are you guys in love with Clay or not?
Clay's breakneck schedule also included a video shoot for his new single, Invisible. Once again, he was mobbed by a throng of Playmates.
He said, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm in heaven."
Speaking of albums, today's a huge day for American Idol runner-up Clay Aiken. His debut album hit stores today, and boy, are the fans excited. Clay's fans from across the country held album release parties at music stores.
Tonight, I wish I could be a fly on your wall. Are you really alone? Who's stealing your dreams? Why can't I breathe you into my life? What would it take to make you see that I'm alive? If I was invisible, then I could just watch you in your room. I was invincible. I'd make you mine tonight. If our hearts were unbreakable, you don't hear a sound. I keep tracing steps, each move that you make. Wish I could read what goes through your mind. Wish you could touch me with the colors of your life. If I was invisible, then I could just watch you in your room. If I was invincible, I'd make you mine tonight. If hearts were unbreakable, then I could just tell you where I'd stand. I would be the smartest man if I was invisible. Well, I already am. Invisible. I am nothing without you, just a shadow passing through. If I was invisible, then I could just watch you in your room. If I was invincible, I'd make you mine tonight. If our hearts were unbreakable, then I could just tell you where I stand. I would be the smartest man if I was invisible. Make you go. I was invisible. I was invisible. Wait, I already am.
Our thanks to Clay Aiken. His new CD, Measure of a Man, is in stores.
Clay Aiken shatters a record.
The American Idol runner-up is #1 now. Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Bob Goen. Call it the revenge of the nerd. Clay lost to Ruben, but his debut album, Measure of a Man, is on top of the charts by a landslide.
I was invincible.
It's good to be me right now, I think.
Boy, I'll say, the American Idol runner-up has sold over 613,000 copies of his new CD, making it the highest debut of a new solo artist in a decade.
You said to me once, triumph of the nerds.
Yeah.
You're like Everest of the nerds.
With 2 million CDs shipped, E.T. was on the set as Clay was presented with a double platinum plaque this morning on GMA by his boss, Clive Davis.
And the winner is Clay Aiken. He's gone from American Idol contestant to American Music Award winner. This is the first AMA win for Clay Aiken.
I'm not really used to winning anything here. I'm kind of used to second place. Wow. I have been amazed over the past 5 months at the support of some of the most amazing fans in the country. I could not have asked for a more supportive group of people, and I thank all the fans so much for putting me here today, just in this opportunity and giving me this opportunity. Thanks so much to Clive Davis and Simon Fuller, Vanessa Taub, John Dahlstrom, my mom, and everybody. Thanks so much, especially again to the fans, and thank you, God, so much for this opportunity. I didn't have expectations for this show, really. I didn't expect to make it on the show at all, and I did okay. So I just expect my expectation is that on Tuesday it'll be in the store, and that my mom will buy one, and that's probably where I'm going to stop. The album is not too much of a departure for me. I don't think people will pick it up and say, wow, I didn't expect that from him. I think that they'll pick it up and definitely be able to tell a progression from the show and from where we were back in May. It's a pop sound.